For as long as I can remember, I wanted two things: to teach and to cook. And somehow, Alhamdulillah, both of these dreams became such defining parts of my life. When I look back, I wasn't exactly the most patient young human being. In fact, quite the opposite. I wasn't fond of children either, even though I was strangely good with them. But everything shifted with the birth of my youngest sister. I still remember that feeling so clearly. The moment she arrived, something in me softened. The way I looked at children changed. The way I understood responsibility changed. And the way I held myself as someone older, someone who was supposed to guide, protect, and be patient, changed. She doesn't know this, but she played a huge role in shaping the person I am today. My patience, my gentleness with kids, my sense of duty, all of it grew from the day she came into this world. And I can vividly remember that before and after. And I truly believe that Allah used her to transform me into a teacher and the human I was meant to become. Children teach you about emotional intelligence, empathy, resilience, and courage. They show you how to navigate challenges, how to celebrate small victories, and how to be curious, honest, and brave. Observing them, helping them through difficulties, and celebrating their progress has shaped me profoundly. Their energy and insight have been a massive part of my journey and even my healing. I remember asking my grandfather, one of the most profound men I have ever known, for guidance early in my teaching career. I asked him, what kind of a teacher should I be? What principle should guide me? His answer has stayed with me vividly all these years. Be the teacher you wanted at that age. So every time I show up for a child, I try to be exactly that. I try to show up the way I wished someone had shown up for me. And in doing so, I realize something profound. I am only showing up for my own inner child. I am saving that little girl one child at a time. It's healing, it's purposeful, and it gives meaning to the countless moments of worry, encouragement, and effort that teaching demands. In my profession, I see parents who are going through personal struggles, stress, anxiety, grief, societal pressures, but still make their children the center of their world. They show up for their little ones no matter how difficult their own lives may be. And that, I must say, is true inspiration. Because children notice far more than we often assume. They may not articulate it, but they see everything: your struggles, your frustration, your sorrow, and more importantly, how you handle it. How you navigate difficult social situations, how you manage anxiety, how you ground yourself, how you turn to faith, how you ask Allah for help. These are the lessons your child is absorbing. You are teaching them through example. You are showing them how to cope with insecurities, handle challenges, and approach sadness with resilience and hope. This is not just parenting, it is modeling life itself. It is giving your child a blueprint for how to navigate the world, rooted in faith, patience, and perseverance. And yet, I also see the heartbreak of children whose parents are not present, not because they don't love them, but because life, social pressures, and distractions take the child out of the center of their world. That absence, even if unintentional, leaves a mark. Children notice, they internalize, they remember how they were made to feel, how their struggles were or were not witnessed, and how the adults around them responded. Teaching is about heart. It's about noticing the child behind the lessons, caring for their emotional well being, and showing up with patience and love. And parents, your role is inseparable from this. When a teacher goes out of their way to nurture, celebrate, and guide your child, it is an act of love. But that love must be reciprocated. Your engagement, warmth, and acknowledgement are not just for the teacher, they are for your child. They show your child that care is valued, efforts matter, and relationships are built on respect, gratitude, and attention. Children are learning constantly, not just from lessons, but from the adults around them. Every struggle you handle with patience, every moment you turn to faith, every time you ground yourself and model resilience, you are teaching your child how to handle life's challenges. And the combination of teachers who care and parents who show up creates a blueprint for a confident, kind, and emotionally healthy child. At the end of the day, showing up for children, whether as a parent or a teacher, is more than a duty. It is an act of love, guidance, and moral responsibility. It is about shaping their character, their faith, their confidence, and their understanding of what it means to care for others. And when both teacher and parent align in heart and energy, a child flourishes in ways that go far beyond academics. They flourish as a human being, ready to face the world with courage, empathy, and hope.